so we've just been up to Mount Elizabeth Station, and so we spent 2 nights there, which was pretty fun.
Yeah.
It's a 30k track into the station. It's not too bad, but it's not amazing at the same time. There's a couple of swimming holes. There are also 2 gorges there that we didn't visit because I was too cooked to do the drive. I slept for about 12 hours straight last night, so I think I needed a bit of a rest and a recuperation. But we did go to the swimming holes, and you would have either seen some drone footage of that, or I'll throw some up now. But the swimming holes were beautiful. They're very shallow though, so just be aware.
Oscar was nailing his swimming along the swimming holes, weren't you, Oscar? Swimming from side to side across the pools, and we went for a beautiful walk down the swimming hole, which is basically like along a little river stream, and that was gorgeous. Before that, we were at Manning River, staying at Mount Barnett
Roadhouse, Manning Gorge, next to the Barnett River.
And that was amazing. We were spending some time with some new friends that Oscar and we have made. Sorry, mate. And we did a giant walk, 2.5 kilometres there and back, so far, like over 5Ks. Had a little hazy on my back, and the most amazing waterfall, like truly incredible. I reckon that was probably one of the best ones that we saw.
Yeah, it's pretty special. Definitely
you can swim through it, under it, and then like sit behind it. Giant waterfall, all like spilling over the top. It was really like an amazing, joyous moment.
So now we're on our way to Ellenbrae just to get some scones.
Ellenbrae.
And from there we might even just try and push on to Home Valley Station and stay there for a few nights instead of doing 1 night at Ellenbrae. Reason being, we can just set up for a few nights. There's a swimming pool at Home Valley as well as a restaurant.
It's supposed to be pretty good.
And they've also got beers there, so it's licensed, so I'm pretty happy to go grab a cold beer.
Oh, I see now. Alex is running out of beers. He's been a bit nervous about that the whole trip.
We've still got a bottle of red wine as well.
Yeah, and champagne.
Yeah. So we'll be on the road probably for the next 4 to 5 hours. The road's looking pretty good at the moment. It looks like the grade has been through here, but apparently from Ellenbrae to Home Valley, the road's pretty rough, and I think you get a lot of that shaly rock that the Gibb's well known for. So I'm just going to take my time on that section. So we might rock in about 3-4 o'clock this afternoon to Home Valley, but slow and steady wins the race for the Gibb, so we'll just
like the turtle.
Yeah, keep on that. I'm doing about 70 k's at the moment on this nice flat section, but 40, 50 k's an hour is pretty common for a lot of the way, and apparently some people go down to like 10 k's, 20 k's for some sections, so we'll see. But we'll check in once we get to Home Valley.
We'll let you know how the scones are.
Yeah, we'll show you the scones actually. They're going to be delicious.
We're probably going to get a lot, and then we might make our own. So we're going to get some jam from the Ellenbrae.
first casualty on the Gibb River Road. This is a view. The moment has come.
Woo-hoo!
We're at the Pentecost River, so we're going to do the crossing now. I've chucked it into 4-drive low. I'll put it in 2 because it's pretty much my go-to every river crossing I've done, and we'll see how it goes. Officially, we finished the Gibb River Road, or the high part at least. Thank bloody God for that.
And we only lost 1 tyre.
A little bit of dignity.
Pretty good.
A bunch of pop rivets on our caravan. But no, it's been really good. Emma, what was your highlight?
Of the whole Gibb?
Of the whole Gibb.
I really liked our Manning Gorge walk.
Yeah, that was good.
Which was big. Yeah, in a sec, darling. Yeah, the Manning Gorge walk was big. It was like 2.5 k's each way, and quite exhausting. But there was like, by the time we actually got to the Manning Gorge pool, there's like this most incredible, beautiful waterfall, and like just being able to sit behind that was like such a beautiful highlight.
It was a perfect example of reward for effort.
Yes, exactly. But like every single one of the pools that we would go to, like when that moment when you like go into the water, you sit under the waterfall, and then like you come out of the water, you just feel like so rejuvenated. And Alex and I were reflecting that probably like the hardest moments of the trip is when we just arrive at site, and it's like usually really hot, and we've just been in the car for like a few hours at least, and we have to set up camp, and everyone's like just a bit hot and bothered. But like the best moments is when you just come out of a pool.
Yeah.
Don't you reckon?
Particularly a beautiful gorge. I would have to say Tunnel Creek was one of my highlights.
Oh yeah, Tunnel Creek was amazing.
Because there was a bit of exploration.
Yes, Hazel, I'm getting you some, just a sec, babe.
Exploration, a bit of adventure. We got to use torches, which is my favourite thing in the world, as Emma would know.
Do you like torches?
I love torches.
Even the ones, Hazel?
And so, yeah, that was really cool. The Aboriginal art was kind of neat to find at the end as well. And I really like Bell Gorge too.
Yeah, Bell Gorge was beautiful.
Bell Gorge is beautiful, just quite a quaint, big gorge.
So good for kids.
And just had a few different aspects to it, which is cool. But yeah, we'll definitely come back.
Because we did Bell Gorge twice. We loved it so much.
Yeah.
Because we got there late one afternoon when we had just set up camp, and we probably arrived at like 3:30, and we realised that we needed a full day for it. So we came back the next day and spent like a good 4 hours there or something, didn't we? And we did like the walk over the top. There was like another waterfall. Yeah, it was amazing.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
Hazel did some naked climbing.
Naked climbing, yep.
Yeah.
Little naked spider girl. But no, all in all, Gibbs definitely worth doing.
It was really incredible. It was like, it's tough. You're very, like a little bit uncomfortable the whole time, but kind of in a good way, in that the roads are a bit crappy. You have to bring with you whatever you're going to eat and drink for like 2 weeks. So we could like slowly see our food disappearing.
And my high beer supply.
Yeah, you never know if there's going to be a crocodile around the corner. But it's like this real contrast of a place where it's like the most beautiful, beautiful pools that are like so cool and refreshing, and just like, yeah, I don't know, like rich and feels gorgeous. And then you like are walking along the most dusty, dry paths sometimes for like an hour before you reach them, but then when you get them it's like this gold in the center.
So yeah, definitely worth doing. I would recommend doing it with friends, just so you can work things out with each other. But yeah, doing it by yourself as a family, you make friends along the way. We've made some great friends. So particularly Sean and Emma and Nate, we kind of camped with them the whole time. But yeah, definitely recommend doing it. So yeah, we'll leave it at that. Next up, El Questro.
Yeah, and the last thing I was going to say was the kids have just made friends everywhere that we've gone, which was something that I wasn't sure if it was going to happen or not. And I feel like their confidence has just gone up and up and up with every new caravan park that we go to. And now like Oscar's got like a little flock of children that he can play footy with and muck around with, and that's a real win. Like caravan parks are great in that sense because there's just like kids on ample supply.
Yep, no, they're great. As long as there's a little bit of parental supervision around.
Well, this last campsite, we had a caravan that was like literally looking onto the playground, so Alex and I could parent from the van, which was nice.
That was good. All right, we'll leave it there, and we'll check in with you at El Questro.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Whoop, whoop.
Bye. Zebadee Springs. It has to be vacated by 12 noon and it's 11:40 now, but it's about a 5-10 minute drive from El Questro homestead, and you get to this little sign here and this beautiful little path. Yeah, it's meant to be a little hot spring, so we're just going to walk up. It's about 5 minutes up this little footpath. Beautiful little tropical little grove through here, so nice things to look at, and I'm looking forward to a little hot spring swim. So after much climbing, we found a little pool. We've just taken the half an hour drive down the main track into El Questro. You go down the main highway for about I think 9-10 kilometers, and you get to Emma Gorge, which is quite nice actually. It's got like a little resort place over here, but this is what we come for, the Emma Gorge walk. It's meant to be about an hour there, hour back. I'm not sure. I think it's a class 4 walk, so not super easy, but not too bad. I think it should be about the same as Manning, to be honest. A little bit shorter though. I think 3.4 k's return. And yeah, it's meant to be amazing. So really looking forward to getting up there. Hopefully the kids can last most of the walk. But I'm sure I can throw Oscar on my shoulders at some point. But yeah, we'll see you up there. Boy. That's the lower pool right there. You can feel yourself getting closer now. So this is why we come to the north of Australia. Just had a nice little swim out to the waterfall. I thought I might just bring you back and give you a bit of a ground view or water view looking upwards of the canyon or the gorge. Probably one of the better gorges I've been in so far. Emma Gorge, you little ripper. We're attempting to go up Saddleback Ridge at El Questro. It's 1.7 k's up a fairly rough four-wheel drive track, past one bloke in a Silverado pickup truck, and he said it was pretty rough, and he said the water crossing was fairly shallow. Went through the water crossing, it's probably the deepest one I've done yet. It was a good 500, 600 mil deep. And now we're slowly making our way up the 1.7 long kilometre track. But so far so good. Don't know if this is going to be one of those moments where why did I go up a really hard four-wheel drive track with no spare tyre? But we'll see. Wish us luck.
Dad, look how far he is.
Well, that drive was worth it. Pretty steep, but my favourite little four-wheel drive mode is four-wheel drive low, second gear, and it can just crawl up anything. So the little Mooksy, she handled everything really well. Still stressed about losing another tyre, but you know, life's what you make it. We're just going for a little walk along the trail next to the ridge. How's this?
Well, I need to go eat.
Okay, well you can go over there.
Okay. What is the best?
Come here, Hazel.
To surviving the Gibb. Cheers. And this is the best place to have a glass of champagne. Oh, look at that. When you wake up at 4 a.m. to this. Where is it? He's a big bull, isn't he?